Good afternoon, everyone. It's Gary from G&H Honey Bees. It's the 6th of September, 2021, and it's about 22 degrees Celsius, which is about 72 Fahrenheit. And we have some good activity in front of these hives. My camera was charging, and there was a big burst of bees from all three hives, and they were out orienting, so there was hatches in all three boxes. It's been 12 days since I put the mite strips in here, and I did do daily counts. Hive 5 here was the worst. It started out with like 30 the first day, and it continually dropped off, and it's down to next to zero now. These two boxes here, they didn't have a lot of mites in them by the looks of it. I was getting maybe seven mites on the inspection boards a day, and now they're down to 1 or 2. So it looks like the Formic Pro has done its job. But I was going to open this box today to get the mite strips out, but because of all the activity that's going on in front of these boxes, I'm going to wait till later and let them calm down. Maybe closer towards the evening I'll open them up. I don't want to incite any hive robbing, so we'll just let them calm down, and we'll open them up in a bit. Now, as far as the honey season goes, Hive 5 here started out the season as a overwintered nuke. There wasn't more than a pound of bees in it coming out of winter, and it blossomed, and it blossomed into a really packed out hive, or colony, if you want to do that, and it was my best honey producer this season. These two boxes here, of course, both had new queens, so they didn't produce as much honey because it took them longer to get started. I did get a little bit out of these ones, but I tried not to take too much because I wanted them to have honey for the winter. But this box here was just, they were going crazy making honey, and my total for the year was about 342 pounds, which really surprises me because I wasn't expecting much after the way the spring started. But they've done really well, and I'm really pleased with the results, and yeah, and they look like they're going concern right now. So anyway, I'm going to go have a coffee, and we'll be back later when they've calmed down and they've gone in for the evening, and we'll open this up and I'll show you the removal of the mite strips. Okay, I'm back in a bit. All right, it's a little later in the afternoon, and we're going to open these up, get the mite strips out. Got my smoker lit. Let's have a look here. See a fair amount of population down between those frames. So all I'm going to do is rip this box off. I'm not going to pull any frames out of there. Oh, that's got some weight to it. That's got honey in it for the winter. Yeah, there's a good population in this box. Great population, actually. Okay, and I think I'm just going to pull this box off too. Just give it a slight twist to break any propolis. Set it aside. And I'm just going to have a quick peek at these bottom frames. Alright, that's got honey in it. A little bit for the winter. Make sure you don't squish anybody. Stand up there. That's not a good idea. And that's a honey frame. Not very heavy, but it does have honey in it. Now this one's full of bee bread. See all that bee bread in there. So the next one should have brood on it. Just want to make sure these new queens are still working away. Well, there's brood and bee bread in that frame. Lots of it. It's on the outside of that. Well, I don't see any eggs in that one. Better make sure we have there. Just want to make sure she has brood. Oh, there's brood, fresh grubs. Of course, I don't have any. Oh yeah, those cells are all full of fresh grubs. Looks like eggs in some of them. There's some more. Yeah, those are all fresh grubs in that one. So that frame is completely laid up. And we'll look at one more, and then I think I'm going to close them up. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's going to be able to see, but there's lots of grubs in there too, new bees. Ton of bee bread on, and grubs on this one. Lots of bee bread in this frame. Got actually way too much by the looks of it. But now, what I didn't check. Man, I don't have a flashlight here. Well, we have fresh grubs, so we know our queen's in there doing her job. So I'm just going to close them up. And get out of that space. that back in there. Well, nobody's running around the edges. That back on there. Wow, that one's heavy too. Lots of honey in that one. Lots of honey. So they should be well suited for the winter. Oop. Got you too close here again. So these are my homemade sugar feeders, 3D printed. You can see the bees down in the cup there in the middle. Here, get this stood up again. I just take my sugar water, and I'm using 1:1 right now. And I just pour that in there slowly. I'm pouring it slow because there's bees right down around the outside of that center, the post in the center, and I don't want to drown bees because they're right down and they're trying to get a drink. And pouring it slow allows the bees to move their way back up. So there's that. And that is that. So I'm going to put sugar water in these other two boxes, and that'll be it for today. And that was quick and simple. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you all staying safe and happy. Please rate, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you again on the next video. Bye for now.